Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Randy Prizzle's Lincoln Ting with me, Randy Prizzle. How you guys doing out there? Everything good, Troy, crispy, RE. Let's get on to the linking and the tinging for today's episode. We come to Sasha. Sasha says, green flags I look out for, has aircon. Honestly, that's the whole list. So she doesn't care if the guy literally just doesn't really have it all together. She just cares that a guy has aircon. So if you have a bit of air, do you know what I mean? Then you'll be able to get in with Sasha. It's a bit crazy, but still, that's what Sasha likes. She just wants someone with air. Just breathe into her mouth and that, and then you'll be okay. She's 30, she's 5'5", she's a strategy. She says, more like a tragedy right now. When the feeling's gone and you can't go on, it's tragedy. But what more she's saying? My friend asked me advice about tier points. I don't really care about that, so let's move on. My greatest strength, last minute dinner parties for 20. Well, that's a lot to prepare for 20 people. But the fact of the matter is that you're doing this at the last minute. It makes me raise some questions. Whether you've prepared the food good enough. Whether the chicken has been seasoned good enough. Because if the chicken hasn't been seasoned good enough, then we got some problems. If obviously the food don't taste great, then we got some problems. I just think that you probably have just swept it all under the carpet and just gone, let's just dash it in the oven. Everything goes in there. It doesn't matter. It does matter. Because the food will be tasting very bland and very non-existent with flavours. That could be very problematic for the guests, especially if it's someone like me who comes around and eats some of that food, or even tries to attempt to eat some of that food. There could be problems for me in the long term. Stomach settings, I'm in the toilet all night. But anyways, what more she's saying is nothing more else. So for me, it's going to be a no for me. Let's move on. We'll come to Lava. Her name's actually Lava. It says the floor of lava and all of that. See what more she's saying. My simple pleasures, long drive, good music and good food. Well, that sounds a good time. These are the good times. Bing, 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 bing. Leave your past behind. Do you know what I mean? Chic song now. People don't know. She's 36, she's 50, and that's all it says there. It says green flags I look out for, polite, well-mannered, hygienic, can hold a conversation, who can make me laugh until my belly hurts. It's good where you want your belly to hurt, but obviously in different sort of ways, do you know what I mean? Break off your back, break off your back, break off your back, all of that. But in terms of obviously giving you the giggles, you know what I mean, the shits and gigs and all of that, like the man that we do the podcast. You want obviously to be laughing and feeling good, and feeling great. How are you and all of that? What more she's saying, Lava? Dating me is like discovering a secret level in your favourite game. Unexpected, full of wonder, a little bit quirky, but once you're in, you'll never want to stop exploring. Oh, he's talking about she's got the good, the Ashanti song and that. I got that good. Oh, I got that good. Do you know what I mean? She's an Arsenal fan as well. I've seen her just wear the shirt. It's going to be an automatic yes from me. I'm joking, you know what I mean? Let's just summarise Lava, because obviously I don't know if the floor is really going to be lava for me. I don't. If it is, then I don't want to get burnt here, you know what I mean? Just don't want to deal with that settings there. But she seems like a nice girl, do you know what I mean? Simple things, simplistic, she's well-mannered and all that. I'm just going to reply to the shirt and put, come on you guns, you know what I mean? It's as simple as that, because I have to. Fellow Gooner, you know what I mean? Because it's North London forever, whatever the weather, these streets are road, and our hearts will leave you never, my blood will forever run through the storm. Yes, so that's what I'm sending it like. Let's put there, yes, North London forever. Alright, we come to Emma. Emma is saying, typical Sunday, gym and church. It's a combination of both she likes to do on Sunday. She's 35, she's 5'4", and she's a teacher. She says, what if I told you that I hate messaging? I mean, I can understand in certain contexts, but obviously if we're lazy to chat on the phone and we want to send a simple hi, how are you and stuff, you would want to get in touch with someone through messaging. It's just a simplistic way. But I hear it sometimes. If you want to have a conversation on the phone, we can do that too. But obviously, it would be nice, obviously, just sometimes you're stressed, you just sometimes don't want to have a conversation with someone, just a simple text. It's nice, but she's a bit different. But still, let's see what more she's saying. She says, together, we could take a trip to where? Where do you want to go? Do you know what I mean? I don't know where she wants to go, but obviously, I'm happy to take a trip with someone that I finally get to know properly. Because if I don't know you properly, I ain't going on no trip with you. There's going to be a no-go. No travel. No bueno. None of that. No stuff like that. But anyways, for me, it's going to be a no for me to Emma. We come to Advita. She says, my simple pleasure is being in the conversation with ChatGP. Now, I don't know what's going on with this ChatGP stuff. I've never been on there, so someone's going to have to clue me in and fill me in like the Craig David song about all of that, because I don't know, you know what I mean? Because literally it's like, why were you creeping round late last night when I see two shadows moving in the bedroom night? Now you're dressed in white, but after you were dressed in black. Can you feel me in? Can you feel me in? But she's 30, she's 5'0", she's a project manager. It's good, it's good. One more she's saying, I won't shut up about my dog daycare side hustle. She has a side hustle of daycaring with dogs and that. Okay, she's daddy daycaring, or mummy daycare, I should say. Because she's doing the Dr. Dolittle things. But anyways, one more she's saying. My typical Sundays, a long walk, reformed Pilates, sauna, and an early night. So, you know, she likes to obviously soak in, get the juices flowing, obviously, through her veins and that. Do you know what I mean? Long walk, doing the Pilates, Ting, sauna, and then it's an early night for her. Can be sounding a little bit boring to me, to be honest. That's why for me, just feel that probably there isn't going to be enough je ne sais quoi for me in Advita. So it's going to be a no for me. Move on to the next person. Winnie, like Winnie the Pooh. She has a voice note here, so let's see what this voice note is saying. All I ask is that you.
Listen, all I ask is that you invite me to the gym with you. So my gym buddy, who is also one of my best friends, moved to Korea a few years ago, and I have not been the same since. I need a friend in the gym to laugh with, to tap in, you know, someone who knows what they're doing too, because I daydream a lot. So yeah, first date, let's do it.
I mean, I like laughter and playful and stuff, but allow going to the gym as a first date. It's not for me. I'm sorry, I'm not doing it. Do you know what I mean? Running treadmills while trying to have a conversation with you. No. Why would I be doing that? That's not something I would see as a first date. Let's go and have a coffee. Let's go and just chill and just have some vibes. Get to know each other better. Than me working my ass off, sweating on this gym, on this cycle. Do you know what I mean? Lifting bars and weights. And while I'm trying to have a conversation. Nah, you'll be too focused on what you're doing as well. Nah, count me out of that. Next thing she's saying, the kindest thing someone has ever done for me. The kindness is tough. I'm lucky to have given and received so much love in this life. Okay. She says, recently I went to a Rasta food shop late at night. That probably might be the wrong term to use, to be honest. I don't know if they might accept that, considering how, but, you know, anyways, let's just keep going there. She probably should have said Caribbean, but hey, whatever. She says, so hungry, the owner saw my relief and sent me round back to pick up a free cake for myself. It's crazy. They sent her for a free cake and that. But the owner probably said, listen, hey, your bamba, listen, you come round back, me give you like a cake, you know. You look like you want cake, so me give you cake, you know. All of that goodness in your belly, you know. You see the rough thing there come by ya. You know, all of that stuff. You know, I know, listen, I failed on that, but it doesn't matter. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't matter. tried my best, but let's move on. All of that. She's 32, she's 5'2", she works in events. Okay. She says, I unwind by putting the music on. To be honest, I do most things with music on, which makes my meditative times extra special. The shifts between sound and silence is like night and day. You know what I mean? The Billy Piper stuff. Every day and night, babe. All of the day, all of the night. You do the things that make me feel so right. But yeah, I hear it. Do you know what I mean? She'll do the meditating things. I'm not really someone who likes the meditative stuff, but I hear it. You know what I mean? You want to just relax, put music on and chill. Oh, put your records on. Play me your favorite song. Let's go ahead, let your hair down. All of that. Corinne Bailey Ray and that. But what was she saying? You should leave a comment if your ideal first date is a walk in nature with a cup of tea. No, it's not. It's not. I don't like the outdoors. I'm going to be real with you guys. I don't like the outdoors. I hate going outdoors. Do you know what I mean? The only outdoors I like to do is playing football. Sports, fair enough. Walking around, seeing plants, all of that, that's not for me. Do you know what I mean? I don't mind going to botanical gardens and seeing that. That's fine. But if we're just going to see just walking around plants in a field, forget about that. That's just long for me. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, if there's alcohol involved, I wouldn't mind. Give me a couple of cider or two. I can do some walking around with you. Wouldn't mind that in a sense, anytime. But I just don't do that. Especially when it's just, just a walk and all of that. And that's long for me. But anyways, next thing she's saying, there's nothing else. Just a dog she's showing. It's going to be a no for me, to be honest, for Winnie. Because I don't want to poo her. So that came out completely wrong. But anyways. Next thing, we come to C. C says, this year I really want to save for that deposit. I hear it. She wants to save for a deposit. I hear it. She's 32. She's a medicine professional at NHS. I think I actually know this girl. I used to work with this girl. That's mad. I used to work with this girl as well. But let's continue, She's medical professional. That threw me off, to be honest. I've seen the picture clear up, and I used to work with this girl. I also know her bro, so it's a bit mad too that we're going down this route, but this is what it is. Surprise, surprise, Cilla Black saying. She says, worst idea I've ever had, making a profile on this app. I hear it. Literally, I hear it. You know what I mean? I really, really hear it. I can understand your frustrations. I've not had one single yes on this app. Like, ever. I think probably one time since I've been on this app. So it's sad times, do you know what I mean? But it is what it is, You just keep moving on up, like the M People song. Moving on up, nothing can stop it. Do you know what I mean? But what she's saying, I'll fall for you if you have a creative mind. Well, I dib and dab in stuff. So I'm not going to say I'm creative, but I dib and dab. Do you know what I mean? Personally, because I used to know her, and I know her bro, so it's a bit mad to really go down this route. So it's going to be a no for me. Yeah, that was crazy to see that. But let's move on. Dorinda is saying, the way to win me over is lead with intention, speak life into me, and make me feel safe. She says, emotionally, spiritually, and energetically. Spiritually and all of that. She repeats it twice, but anyways. She says, the rest, I'll match and multiply. I hear it. She wants someone to be intentional, tell her how she wants to feel, all of the above. Make her feel safe, make her feel secure, and all the rest. She's 29, she's 5'5", and that's all it says there. She says, you should not go out with me if you're inconsistent, allergic to communication, or think what you are doing is a valid conversation starter. What are you doing? You know what I mean? But I don't think it's a valid conversation starter. I don't think you should start by saying, what are you doing, babes? Hey, babes, what are you doing? What are you doing? You want to go out to the pub, babe? Grab a couple, pint, you know what I mean? Pint and a packet, packet of crisps and stuff. You know what I mean? What about a pack of pie? I can then take you back to mine and give you a pie if you want that. You know what I mean? Give you a bit of stuffing in that. Do you know what I mean? Bit of stuffing. We get you a couple of cans, you know what I mean? Fridge in that. But yeah, you know what I mean? Anyways. She says, all I ask is that you make me laugh when I'm being stubborn, protect my peace, and treat me like the woman you pray for. Self-love and never stress. She looks she could be high maintenance. Do you know what I mean? She looks like she really could be high maintenance, Doreen does, especially the way she's presented herself. Now, I'm not saying she's presented herself in a bad way, but you could tell these girls, some of these girls, when you look at them, they're very high maintenance. So it's going to be a no for me. I don't want a high maintenance girl. I just want someone who's chilled and relaxed. I just wants to have a conversation and have some fun. Not the long things. You need to treat me like a princess. No. You need to treat me like a king as well. It can't just go one way. It needs to be two become one. Spice Girls 6. So that for me is going to be a no. Well, that's it. We've come to the end of this episode of Randy Prizzle's. That's the wrong show. Randy Prizzle's Link and Ting. So big up yourselves, guys. I know I've been fumbling like the NFL ball. Do you know what I mean? Fumbling more than the quarterback at this point in time during a high pressure game. But it is what it is. I've got a bit of a headache, so it's a bit mad. So you always got a headache. I suffer from migraines. So just so you know the context of everything. It takes me a while. I have to do the rewind stuff, like the Craig David thing, so it happens. Do you know what I mean? And then my hairline's kind of showing out. It's a bit mad. Excuse the background noise. So I don't live alone. It's just what it is. But yeah, big yourself up, guys. Peace, love, unity, have fun, and you're either all in, wrong one again. Big yourselves up, guys. And you know what we usually do when we finish? Link out, do. Link out, do. Oh, link out. I'm gonna probably pull this for copyright because of the background noise, but it is what it is. Let's just keep it rolling.